Okay, we're diving straight into a really critical topic today. There's a live, ongoing, and automated attack targeting FortiGate firewalls. If your organization uses one, you absolutely need to hear this.
So let's get right to it. This isn't theoretical. As we speak, a brand new automated campaign is actively hacking into FortiGate firewalls. It's incredibly fast, super efficient, and it's designed to steal sensitive configuration data before you even know what hit you.
And really, that brings us to the single most important question, doesn't it? Is your network on the chopping block? Well, by the time we're done here, you'll know exactly how to figure that out, and more importantly, what to do about it.
So how did we even get here? Well, a threat this sophisticated doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's actually built on a foundation of vulnerabilities that were revealed a few months back.
The story really starts back in early December 2025. That's when Fortinet first disclosed some pretty critical vulnerabilities. Almost immediately, security researchers started seeing some sketchy single sign-on, or SSO, logins. But the real game changer happened around January 15th of this year. That's when this new, fully automated way of attacks was just unleashed.
The attackers are basically exploiting these two critical vulnerabilities. Now, to put it simply, these flaws let an attacker completely trick the firewall's single sign-on feature. It's like they can just walk right up to the front door, bypass the security check, and stroll inside without ever needing a key.
All right, so let's break down the attack itself. Once they're through that door, what happens next? Understanding their playbook is absolutely the key to stopping them in their tracks.
What's so wild about this is just how brutally efficient the attack is. It's this clean three-step dance. First, they get in using that SSO bypass, and they often use a very specific account to do it. Second, they immediately grab and download your system configuration file. That is the crown jewel. And third, they create a brand new admin account for themselves so they can get back in whenever they want. And this is what's truly terrifying. The time between those three stages, getting in, stealing the data, and creating a backdoor, is zero. Nothing. It's instantaneous. This isn't some person sitting at a keyboard typing commands. It's a script. It executes flawlessly, instantly. You just can't move faster than a machine.
So, knowing how lightning fast this is, how on earth could you possibly know if you've been hit? Well, the good news is, for all their speed, these scripts do leave tracks. You just have to know exactly where to look for them.
In the security world, we call these tracks indicators of compromise, or IOCs for short. You can think of them as the digital fingerprints the attacker leaves behind at the scene of the crime.
And here they are. This is your hunting guide. Seriously, take a screenshot of this if you need to. You need to be looking through your FortiGate logs for exactly these things. Do you see a login from a cloudinit@mail.io account? Any connections from these specific IP addresses? Or, and this is the big one, do you see new admin accounts named SecAdmin, ITAdmin, or Remote Admin that you know you didn't create? Any single one of these is a massive red flag.
Okay, let's pivot from finding the problem to fixing it. Let's talk defense. If you find one of those red flags, or even if you don't, here are the absolutely critical steps you need to be taking right now to lock down your network. Think of this as your four-step emergency action plan. First, and I cannot stress this enough, patch your systems immediately. Second, you have to reset all of your credentials. Why? Because that config file they stole has your password hashes in it, and they can take that offline and crack them whenever they want. Third, lock down your management interfaces. They should never, ever be exposed to the public internet. This one simple step would have stopped so many of these breaches. And finally, number 4, you got to go on the hunt for those IOCs we just talked about in your logs.
Now, what if you can't patch this very second? Well, there is a powerful workaround you can use. This command line right here disables that FortiCloud SSO login feature. It basically slams the door shut that the attackers are trying to walk through. It's a direct, immediate fix you can apply while you get ready to roll out the patches.
And at the end of the day, that's what this all boils down to, right? This is a battle of automation against automation. The attackers have their scripts running 24/7, constantly scanning the internet for vulnerable systems. The only way to fight back effectively is to have your own scripts and automation for patching, for monitoring, and for defense. So the real question is, are you ready for that fight?